my kitchen. I'm Sensei Vegan. Happy Easter to everybody. And today I have a wonderful recipe, something that's going to be elegant. People are going to think you spent all day in the kitchen making it up. We're going to make us a quinoa with cranberries and Brazil nuts. That's right, we're going to make a dish with quinoa. It's going to have some dried cranberries and raw Brazil nuts in it. It's going to be very tasty. I'm going to make it just for you when we come back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's get with these ingredients. Okay, what we're going to need, or what you're going to need, is some quinoa. I have me some white quinoa here. Very simple stuff. Got this at Trader Joe's. Going to need some vegan, just vegetable broth. That's what I have. Or vegetarian, but this is vegan. You can get what you want. I'm just using some good old-fashioned vegetable broth. And you can use water, but it's going to taste kind of bland, so I would go with the vegetable broth. It just turns it up a little bit. And you're going to need some Brazil nuts, some raw Brazil nuts. I would get raw. Don't get the roasted with the salt on it, okay? All right. And some sweetened dried cranberries. That's what I'm rocking. Sweetened dried cranberries. And that is all we need. And when we come back, I'm going to show you get this dish. It's going to be very elegant. It's going to be tasty. And people are going to think you spent all day in the kitchen making this stuff. It's only going to take about 10 to 12 minutes. Simple. Welcome back. Let's begin. Okay, first things first, wash your hands. I don't know where your hands have been, but make sure your hands are clean before you start dipping and dabbing into the food. Okay, I might slide out of frame here. I hope everyone had a great Easter. I did. And we're going to get started. Excuse my back. We're going to start with cutting up some of these Brazil nuts. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys how to measure everything because it's to taste. Some might like more, Brazil nuts in, or you might like more cranberries in, depending on what you want. Okay? So, I'm just going to grab what I like. And you may measure off what you want. Here we go. Got my cutting board all set. And you're just going to slice these. Just like this. Just like this. It's very, very simple. Slide it back. Keep your fingers tucked in. I always say that. You don't want your fingertips inside the quinoa. Okay? That's all we're doing. Nice, easy cuts. Everything's not going to be uniform, but it's going to be close enough. Some are going to be thinner, some are going to be a little bit thicker, but that is okay. It's just going to add a different texture to your stuff. That's all. You slice up these Brazil nuts. Right now, what I'm doing, if you guys watch me, on my videos and stuff that I post, I did a workout video last week. So I am back in the gym, and I'm just taking my time, getting back, and getting my workouts adjusted. And I'm about to each workout, keep edging it up till I'm going full throttle. So I have these Brazil nuts cut. Very simple. I mean, you don't have to go nuts doing this stuff. It's not rocket science. We're not building bridges here. We're just cutting some nuts up here. Okay, slide them into the bowl. Slide them into the bowl. We are going to get started with the quinoa. We're going to turn this eye on. Just a medium heat here. Pot is already clean. We're going to do 2 to 1. Remember, 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of the vegetable broth. All right? Or stock, depending on what you want to call it. All right? So, I'm going to take 1 cup. I think that's all I have in here. Oh, barely. All right. So, we got 1 cup of quinoa. Like we're doing a kung fu flick right here. All right? So, we got that in the pot. And we are going to do 2 cups of the broth here. And this is vegan vegetable stock. Broth, whatever you want to call it. People are probably going to be, it's broth. You're calling it stock. All right, whatever. It's wet. How about that? All right, so we're going to add 2 cups of this liquid in here, just like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait to add the Brazil nuts and the cranberries here toward the end. I don't want to overcook everything, you know. So that's it. We're going to bring this up to a boil. You want to mix it around a little bit. Seems like everything's stuck in here. Wow. Okay, here we go. Make sure everything is even. You want it to be nice and level. Oh, this smells good already. Alrighty. Be careful doing this. I'm just going to give it a little shake to even everything out in there. And that is it. That is it. This stuff is going to cook up for about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes tops. Keep checking it. You know what I mean? You want to put it on a boil. When it starts to boil, you want to simmer it down. And we're going to do it for 10 to 12 minutes. And just before it is done, I'm going to add the cranberries and the Brazil nuts. And this is it. So I will see you when we get back. Welcome back. As I'm waiting for this quinoa to come to a boil so I can put it on a simmer, I'm trying one of these kombucha. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Kombucha drinks. And I've tried them before. I don't know, man. This stuff tastes like butt. I'm sorry. It doesn't taste good. It's supposed to be good for you. I don't know. Damn, gone. I don't know, man. This has a very, let's just say it's an acquired taste. If anybody that watches my videos knows a good kombucha drink, please tell me if I pronounce it right. Kombucha. Kombucha. I don't know what this stuff is. Anyway, it doesn't taste very good. It's supposed to be good for you. But yeah, I'm gonna put this back. This is not too good. So anyway, it has come to a boil. I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer before it all jumps off the pot. That is easy. It is that simple. When it's done, just before it's done, excuse me, I'm gonna add the cranberries and these Brazil nuts, and it's a touch of seasoning, and that's it. I'll see you when we get back. I've had some of my viewers ask me where I get my hats, where I get my leads, where I get my dome pieces. Well, I work in New York City. It's a great place for fashion, New York. You can get anything you want up here. So that is where I get my hats. I get my hats in New York City. New York City is the place for fashion. You can find anything and everything you want. So there you have it. That's where Sensei Vegan gets his hats, gets his lids in New York City. Welcome back. It is just about finished. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add the Brazil nuts and the cranberries. Woohoo! Look at that. The sprinklies over the top. Get them all in there. And I'm tossing everything on the floor as usual. Okay, get everything in there. Okay, I just added the Brazil nuts. Now I'm going to add the cranberries. Sprinkle them in. I'm going to actually add a few extra. That's enough. Around. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just leave these out because I'm going to use a few for garnish on the top. So that is it. We're going to let this sit for about another 2 minutes and we should be done. It is finished. Welcome back. It is finished. Welcome back. It is finished. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to remove it from the pot. We're going to take it from the pot. And I don't want to burn thyself as I normally do. And we're going to put it in this metal one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. Okay, this quinoa is just awesome the way it is. So what I'm going to do, I am going to add a little black pepper, just a touch, right to the side. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Someone's running the game on me, the same they ran on you. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, add a little bit. I think he goes, someone's running the game on you, the same they ran on me. Guess the movie. And this one's watching, they know what movie that is. Okay, so here we go. I added the seasoning, it's in, and we're just gonna fold this around. The steam is just blazing out of this thing. Wow! This looks tasty, it looks delicious. I just added a little bit of fresh pepper, cracked blonde pepper, and some of the salt-free seasoning. That is it. We're going to plate this up. And I am going to have to do a taste test on this thing. I'm sorry I have my back turned. This thing is really, really hot. I'm burning my hand right now. As a garnish, and what I'm going to do is to sprinkle a couple extra little cranberries over the top here. That is it. Set this off to the side. Make sure my area is clean. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Some quinoa with Brazil nuts and dried cranberries. It's delicious, it's tasty, and man, it's very easy to make. I don't have to say anything. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. If you watch me, you know what time it is. It's taste test time. It's taste test time. Yeah, it's taste test time. It's taste test time. They fell from the sky. They have fire in their eyes. It's taste test time. It's taste test time. Let's get it on. All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Dang, on. Woo! Woo! Wow. Very elegant, tasty. Like I said, it's like you spent all day in the kitchen making this stuff. Wow. Really, really, really good. Really good. I'm gonna spit my tongue. Thank you guys for joining me. Sensei Vegan. Hello. Good night.